Left a star glowing in your eyes when I'm not awake.
Hi friends, today topic is drugs acting on the respiratory system. They are the anti-asthmatic drugs. Before going to explain the asthmatic drugs, what is asthma? Asthma. Asthma is a lung disease, that narrowing of the airways. Normally, when we inhale air, it enters into the trachea, the two large tubes called bronchi, smaller tubes called bronchioles. Finally, the tiny sacs called alveoli. Blood vessels surrounded by the alveoli is called capillaries. Oxygen in the capillaries enters into the alveoli and carbon dioxide in the alveoli enters into the capillaries. By this way, gases are exchanged. If you have asthma, your airways are frequently inflamed and swollen. And it becomes thick. A thick mucus layer is formed. It is very hard to breathe. Drugs and mechanism of action. First, beta 2 sympathomimetics. Beta 2 sympathomimetics acts on the bronchial smooth muscle. For suppose this is the bronchial smooth muscle and here beta 2 receptors. Beta 2 receptors. So beta 2 agonist acts on the beta 2 receptors. As a result, bronchodilation occurs. This is a symptomatic treatment, not a actual treatment. The actual treatment is immunoresponse. Beta 2 sympathomimetics drugs are salbutamol, terbutaline, etc. Methylxanthines. Next, this methylxanthines is acted by mainly two mechanisms. First, phosphodiesterase inhibitors. Next, adenosine 2 receptors antagonist. First, phosphodiesterase inhibitors causes high level of CAMP. This causes smooth muscle relaxation and also inhibits IgE release of mast cell inhibitors. Mediators. Now adenosine 2 receptors antagonist. So adenosine causes bronchoconstriction and potentiate inflammatory mediatory release. Now antagonist will bind to adenosine 2 receptors and adenosine will further not able to bind with the receptors. So no bronchial constriction and bronchial dilation is inhibited. Drugs of methylxanthines: thiophyllene, aminophylline, choline hydroxyethyl thiophyllene, doxorubicin. Now come to the anticholinergics. Here suppose this is the smooth muscle of bronchioles. Now here muscarinic receptors are there. These receptors are M3 receptors. Now normally what happens, the acetylcholine comes and binds to these receptors and causes bronchial constriction. Now anticholinergic drugs are also known as the muscarinic antagonist. So these drugs come and will bind to the receptors. As a result, acetylcholine will not able to bind with receptors and bronchial constriction will not occur. The drugs comes under these are ipratropium bromide and thiotropium bromide. Now leukotrienes antagonist. So normally what happens, suppose this is the mast cell, it have the receptors antibody IgE. IgE antibodies, this is the antigen and come and binds to the receptors of the mast cell. Now mast cell will stimulate the lipoxygenase pathway. So here it is lipoxygenase from the leukotrienes. Now mast cell 5 LOX inhibitory mediates like leukotrienes. Okay, now here the formation of the leukotrienes will occurs. LTB4 and LTC4, LTD4. LTC4 and LTD4 will act on the bronchial smooth muscles. They will come and binds to the receptors. As a result, constriction occurs. Now leukotrienes antagonist will come and binds to the receptors. So further two mediator will not able to receptors, bind the receptors, so constriction not happens. These are the drugs and mechanisms of the asthmatic drugs. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and please subscribe.